Everybody, and welcome to yet another episode of SG Modern. Alright, and of course in today's episode we'll be building the Master Grade Narrative Gundam Verka.
Hey,
That's what
I thought you supposed to be this.
I totally forgot about him. Alright, so I guess we'll be building the Providence Gundam Master Grade from the Gundam Seed series, so let's go lah. Okay, so joining me today we have a very special guest. Alright, come go and tell everybody who you are.
Hey guys, my name is Joseph.
Yeah. Alright, so Joseph came to my house I think a couple of months ago. Alright, and then was like telling me that he loved Providence Gundam, so he actually bought me this as well as the
other one there.
the effect parts, right?
Yeah.
For me to build up. Alright, and so come share with everybody, right? How would you want me to build up this piece?
Oh, I like this piece to be very special. So I like the colors black, red, and gold. So I want this Providence Gundam to be centered around these three colors.
Which means, right, what you hear is black, red, and gold. What I hear is Derek, you need to do a lot of masking. Derek, you need to do a lot of color changes. You need to do
This is a big one for you, man.
full custom. Alright, so on that note, I guess no, you're not gonna help me, right?
So you're on your own, man. I asked you to help me.
You see. So let's go lah. So we are done with the parts removal from the runner, nut mark removal. So I put everything into like tiny tubs like this. So it's a grand total of like 11 such tubs right here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to prime everything with grey, and then we'll talk about the colors as well. Okay, so yes, we are done with priming all the parts. Once again, I primed them with like Mr. Hobby Grey. Yes, so that when I spray my black on, I can see. Okay, so but there are some parts, right, that is actually rubber. A good example will be the H1 runner in Providence Gundam. So normally you can't use like the normal Mr. Hobby primer to prime it. So I have with me the multi-primer from Jump-Win. Alright, the multi-primer is right here. This will, from what I understand, it can coat rubber texture from some of the YouTube gurus that I've seen. So hopefully it worked. I will share with you guys whether it will work or not. So yeah. Alright, of course on the other hand, I also spoke to some of the elders, alright, in the industry, I mean Gunpla community, right? So they were sharing with me that when it comes to masking, because if you take a look at this particular piece right here, right? So this part I will change color. So I asked them like, hey, do I actually need to do spray on the color first, or should I or should I put on the base coat first? So according to them, it's that there is no hard and fast rule. Alright, it really depends on what is the color that I'm trying to achieve. So say for example, if I will just spray black on, say, this piece, okay, and then I would want to, alright, I would want to spray perhaps red on here, right? So what's gonna happen is the red that is on this piece will not be as bright. So ouch. So but the thing is that I don't think that's gonna be a matter because I am going to use silver. Alright, it's black, right? And then I will put a layer of silver on it, and then I will spray clear red to make it metallic red, so to make it pop or to make it shine. Likewise for the gold, I guess that is what I will do as well. So I think it's gonna be okay. I think it's gonna be okay. Alright, so I guess with that out of the way, time to head over to the spray booth. Alright, and base color everything right here, and yeah, I'll see you in a bit. Okay, so we are done with the base coat. Alright, so the next bit will be the masking, because like earlier I mentioned, there are certain pieces that requires me to do masking, and I will need to study the manual really hard now, because there are certain parts like this. I wouldn't want to do masking for the sake of masking, because if this part, if it spill over and it's going to be covered, then no need to do masking, save time, right? And then see what I can do, to reduce the usage of my masking, as well as reduce the work for masking as well. So yeah, quite a lot of things to do. Okay, so without further ado, let's head down to it and study the book. Let's go. So yes, the MG Providence took way too long. I cannot. Yeah, but finally it's done. So I will share with you guys what I did correctly and what I did wrong, and some mistakes and some learning points with you guys as well. So let's start from the head. Okay, so for the head, right, what I did was some spray everything black, and if you take a look at the V-fin, I sprayed it champagne gold. As for the cap here and the chin, right, I sprayed it gloss black, champagne gold, and clear red. So this is what they like to call candy coating, which I will be talking about in the further down the road in this channel. But the thing that I didn't do quite well is this part. Alright, it's this part right here. If you can take a look at the side, right, there is a very obvious purple line thingy right there. So that is actually because of the blue tack that I used to mask this part. And then what happened is the blue tack kind of like seep up and then yeah, covered that part. Unnecessary masking. Okay, so this is the head. Alright, so next part is the body itself. So body In the inside, I sprayed it gold, and the rest of the parts are black. Then this is champagne gold, then the inside is red. Nothing much to it, okay, except for this part right here, the piping, right? So the piping, the time I mentioned that I'm using the Jump Wind Multi Primer, okay, and then I sprayed black over. But what happened is, you can see the obvious crack. This side is more obvious. All right, the obvious crack of the paint right here, which means nope, Jump Wind Multi Primer doesn't work on this piece. All right, so this is the chest piece itself. Okay, as for the legs, the inside pieces, this, and inside the part inside. All right, so this, and this, it's actually one piece. So the entire piece I just spray champagne gold so that it reveals like metallic parts here, and it just gives more oomph to the piece itself. But if you take a look up here, right, so over here, I think what might have happened was I was too intense with the pressure, with the PSI of the compressor when I was doing top coat. So it kind of like blast or wash away the black a little right here. So that's my fault. All right, and over here as well, okay, this is one piece, and this is where, I don't know whether y'all could tell, but this is where I thought that it will not be seen. So I kind of like was a little bit not really focused when I was spraying, so which revealed this particular ugly part right here. But I think it's okay. We look at Providence from this angle, okay? Don't look from the back. Alright, and this piece is essentially it's an inner frame. Alright, but then it's revealed, so I also changed it to gold. Whereas for this part up here, alright, this part essentially is one piece, so you're gonna do a bit of masking, alright, to achieve this. Likewise for the back itself, alright, these two reds are also achieved by masking. Okay, and next part is the rear gun itself. I thought it looks quite pretty. Alright, so this part over at the back, it's achieved by masking. A whole lot of masking right there. Initially I wanted to do reverse wash, but I didn't know the ratio. I should have done reverse wash to reduce my masking work. And speaking of masking work, right, so this part is really masking gone wrong. So I forgot to cover up this part. It was getting late when I was masking and I didn't check my work, so I just went bzzah, and then yeah, it turned out this way. Okay, last but not least is the part that all of you guys has been waiting for. That is the backpack. I call it a turtle shell. Okay, so for the backpack, this part, it's achieved, this one also, the inner ring, it's achieved by masking. So like I mentioned before, I could have just spray first and then just mask those parts up instead, right? Likewise for this, right? Because I really had a hard time, especially masking this side as well, right? Because can you see this? Right, this is due to improper masking. Yeah, I shouldn't have done that. Alright, now on the inside of the thruster, okay, I spray champagne gold on the outside, and inside I just spray clear red, alright, to give that nice looking thruster burning type of vibe. Likewise for the insides, okay, for here as well, the inside of the additional thrusters, alright, the same treatment. Okay, and of course for the front part, yeah, so this, the pipe is also done by masking. This is champagne gold, but likewise, I should have done the reverse way of masking. So this is, wow, yeah, great learning experience. Yeah, but then again, it is also my first time doing masking on a piece and such a big piece. So yeah, I think great learning experience. Alright, so with that out of the way, I think let's do the assembly and showcase to you guys the master grade Providence Gundam custom by me. So let's go. Okay, so we are finally done with the MG Providence. Oh, thank God. Alright, it took me way too long. After 24 hours of working on this, I stopped counting. Yeah, shouldn't have taken this long. I think it is also because of the effect parts and everything. And of course, one thing to note, right, it's when you spray gloss, right, which I did, it's a fingerprint magnet. My goodness. Alright, so yeah, I'll probably need to use like this microfiber cloth to clean them off as well. So yeah, I'm just happy that it is done. Okay, so perhaps share with me in the comment down below what you think about this kit. Honestly, I'm quite proud of it. My first MG kit on this channel. And then full custom. Why not? Okay, so yes, if you have not seen the previous video, the all 711 HG Gundam video. Now do click on the button right here. Yeah, they will bring you there. Alright, but of course, yes, if you have not yet subscribed, do subscribe as well. Okay, so having said that, now the next video, next week, alright, we'll be talking about airbrushing. How to airbrush. Before you airbrush, watch this first. Okay, so yes, I hope you guys stay tuned for that. And yeah, see you in the next one.